There are specific things that we look out for. There are certain things that when we see, we know that this is the guy for us. We know this is the man we want. We'll do anything to make things work. So far as he embodies these characteristics or these qualities we are looking out for or we expect our men to have. So if you're getting to know a woman, maybe you found somebody that you really want to date and you want to know or you want her to know that you are the one for her, then this video is for you. I'm coming to list the things that when women see in a particular man, they know that this is the man for them and this is the man they would want to date. So as a man, this video will help you to know the qualities or the signs or things that women look out for in their potential partners. If you're interested in knowing what these things are, then watch this video.
Alone with memories, I'm filled with longing, thinking of you, our friendship a strong bond.
So one of the things that women look out for in a potential partner is emotional connection. I've spoken about emotional connection a lot on this channel. If you've watched other videos on this channel, you would know or you might have heard what emotional connection is. But with this particular topic, I would want to dive in a little deeper into the emotional connection. With this emotional connection, she feels a sense of security with you. She feels heard, she feels seen, she knows that you won't abandon her or you won't hurt her. That's the kind of emotional security that she has in you. So it helps her to even be vulnerable in the relationship. That means that you guys know each other. You've gotten to know each other. You've had in-depth conversations that will help you to know each other better. So you don't really have shallow conversations. You've had deep conversations to know what both of you like, to know what your dreams are, what your aspirations are, to lift each other up, to talk about your past experiences, your traumas, every little detail that you think your partner will want to know. So she feels free to have such conversations with you because she knows that you won't judge her and it will not be used against her. When a woman realizes this, it's easy for her to open up. It's easy for her to tell you things that she hasn't told anybody, not even her family. So she feels free to be open with you instead of being open with others. And she enjoys great happiness, genuine happiness in the relationship. Her happiness isn't tied to the ups and downs of the relationship. Every relationship have its ups and downs, but her happiness isn't tied to those ups and downs because you people have a great emotional connection. So for a woman to enjoy genuine happiness and love with you, it's about the consistency of peace, knowing very well that this is my person. This is somebody who will ride with me through it all. This is somebody I'm not afraid to share my vulnerable self with. This is somebody I know that he will uplift me up. This is somebody I know that no matter what the world throws at us, he will be by my side or he will lead me through it all. This is the kind of emotional stability that women expect from their men. Sometimes some people feel that they need to reach a certain standard or there are certain things that they need to achieve before they will get genuine happiness or before a woman will truly love them. But trust me, it's about the consistency. Because consistency is truly the ultimate driver of happiness. Consistency helps to build that happiness that she wants. But consistency is actually the ultimate driver of happiness. And slowly pacing that happiness to go up, that is the kind of love that healthy women or genuine women want. And that is one thing that women look out for. The second thing is alignment of values. As a man, you should also equally be looking out for your values as the woman is also doing same. You need a woman that your values will align. If you and a woman's value aligns, there's no time to play the guessing game. You are not always guessing whether this is what she wants or this is what she's doing, blah, 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 because both of you have an aligned values. Both of you value the same thing. Both of you have set up goals that you want to meet. Both of you are serious towards each other. And she's very, very upfront with you. It's not that like those people who say, I need some time, I need some space to clear things out, but they don't tell you why. A lot of women who don't have values don't know why. Many women don't have clear values or clear expectations of what they really want or need from a man. They usually go about the bush because they don't know about it themselves. They don't know what they want. So they can't even explain it to the man or express to them that this is what I want or this is what I need. So when a woman is dating a man that can be clear about his values, he can lead her there for her to also be clear about her values, because she has seen that he exudes quality of clarity and communication. So for her to get to be with this man, she also needs to be clear about her values. She also needs to be clear about what she wants or what she needs, because the man knows for himself that these are the things that he needs, and he's stating it. He's letting you know that these are the things that he needs. So for a woman to also be with him or get to be with him, she knows that she has to work on herself to also know the things that she also likes or she also expects from him, so that their work can be easy. So when a man is in his best possible self, he would definitely find a woman who is also be in her best possible self. Or even if she's not, he would help her get there. So if you find a woman who is in line with your values, she knows what she wants in the future, her future goals, and all that, this is when both of you will unite to build an unbreakable bond, an unbreakable value. One of the things that we really misunderstand or we don't pay much attention is the ability to have the mutual respect for each other when even in an argument. A lot of people or a lot of couples don't have mutual respect for themselves even in an argument. So this goes out to the men. When you have mutual respect for your partners, even in differences, it doesn't mean that you are right or wrong. It doesn't mean that she is right or wrong, but both of you are attacking the issue and not yourselves. And that's not where any of you have to prove a point. But when a man has a mutual respect for his woman, that is when he becomes a safe space for that woman. Because women naturally look out for that. When they see that even in our differences, even in our arguments, this man has self-respect. He respects me so much. He doesn't say certain things to me. They realize that you're a safe space for them. It doesn't mean that the man doesn't address his differences, or it doesn't mean that he's sat on or he has to be quiet. No, you can address it and all that, but it's how you do it, how it's articulated, how it comes out. That is what will let the woman know that this man is actually a gentleman. So with this, you naturally come off as a very empathetic person, because both of you are figuring why there's an issue or what is actually causing the issue or your differences. And both of you try to appreciate each other's perspective. So usually you try and come to a conclusion or a compromise that will help soften the issue or end whatever differences that both of you have. So when it comes to differences between the two of you, it's about understanding your partner. And if you lead this way, it's so easy for the woman to follow and be in her feminine self. Somebody will then argue that why must he be the man? Why should the man do all this? It's not about the man doing all the work, but it's about being in your masculine self. Being in your masculine self in the sense of you leading. Men naturally want to lead, and most men want their woman to be in their feminine self. So if you are taking the lead in all these things, it will help the woman be in her feminine self and follow you while she are leading. The third thing we look out for is consistency in behavior. I'm not talking about the overwhelming consistency. When am I going to see you? When are we meeting? No, not that. I'm talking about consistency in your behavior, whereas your words should really match your actions. Don't say one thing and do the other thing. Let her know that you are who you say you are. Let your word be your bond. Do what you want, you say you will do. Because women like to depend on men that is trustworthy. When a woman finds out that you are really trustworthy and you are reliable, trust me, it's a game changer for us. It helps us know that this is the guy for us because he is very, very reliable. And that also helps her to feel safe, to be able to submit fully to you, because she has realized that this is the man that she can be comfortable around. And a woman allowing you to lead and submitting doesn't mean she's a yes woman. No, but it means that she trusts the choices that you make for both of you. She trusts that you can make good decisions for the two of you. She trusts that when you are leading and she follows, there's no way you are leading her astray or you're taking her into any pit. She trusts your choices for the two of you. And she knows that you literally carry her love in your heart when you are making decisions. So there's no way you make decisions for you and her family or your family as a whole. There's no way that you make any decisions that is going to affect her badly. The fourth thing is emotional and physical intimacy. Trust me, physical intimacy is up here on a scale for men, whilst emotional intimacy is very low when it comes to men. And one thing women really look out for is a man who is intimate with her physically and emotionally as well. Let's be honest, women are emotional creatures. We talk with our emotions, we act with our emotions, and sometimes we need the men to bring us the logic or to bring the logic into our lives, and that's fine. And he bringing the logic helps to set things straight with us. And that's fine. Sometimes I argue with my husband, knowing fully well that he's right. But I'm arguing because I don't like the tone of his argument, or I don't like the tone that he's bringing forth to me. That's how most women are. Sometimes we just want to be loved. We just want to be babied. So in the argument, let us feel loved. Let us feel the babiness. Let us feel the emotional connection. The emotional connection is very, very important to women, especially when we are in love with this person. So sometimes as a man, try and show your emotional side. It doesn't make you weak, but to let your partner know that you can be emotionally available to her as well. Usually when a man is busy working, trying to make money for the family, he's so engrossed in it that he forgets about other things. But trust me, the emotional connection or emotional intimacy, that is what helps to keep the woman going. And that's what keeps the woman attracted to her man. Trust me, emotional intimacy too has to do with a lot of communications. So do better. When she sees this, it's a sign that you are the one for her. The next thing I want to talk about is conflict resolution. This is very, very important as well. So women look out for that. Most of the times, men can date a woman that is not really good at conflict resolution. I'm not saying you should let her go, but you can have conversations with her. When it becomes toxic, that one I would advise that you should let her go. But conflict resolution is very, very important in every relationship. Conflict resolution is very, very important in every relationship. So as a man, you need to look for a healthy way of conflict resolution. So sometimes you need to lead by example. Once in a while, somebody has to be the bigger person. So as a man, you need to try and find ways that you people can have healthy conflicts without coming at each other or saying hurtful things to each other or doing things that's going to affect the relationship in the long run. So sometimes somebody has to be the bigger person. It doesn't mean that every time is one person that has to be the bigger person, but you weigh the situation at hand, the environment in which it happened, and then sometimes each one of you has to be the bigger person in such situations. So women look out for a man who has healthy conflict resolutions, a man who doesn't raise his voice or raise his hands when he's angry, a man who doesn't get defensive easily, a man who lacks confidence and thinks that everything is an attack on him. Women look out for all these things. And I think this is very, very important. It's a way of building trust. A way of building trust is through conflict resolutions. So for example, my husband and I, whenever we have an issue, we communicate with each other. No matter how angry we are, the first thing we do is to communicate and ask where the problem is coming from. Usually it's good to attack the problem than attack each other. So when you communicate, it helps you to know that this is what is causing the problem. We also ask each other, why are you upset? It helps us to know where the problem is stemming up from, and it helps you to resolve the conflicts very easy. And asking questions, communicating helps us to know where the problem is coming from. We understand each other and know where the problem is coming from. Sometimes it's not even what we are arguing about. It's another thing that needs to be changed, and it will help us to grow in our relationship or in our bond. So sometimes the resolution, we get to the point that, what was it that made you so mad? If it's me or if the problem is coming from me, I would say, next time when you realize I'm doing the same thing again, let me know so that I'll work towards it. It's good to accept when you're wrong, and it's good to work towards it. And that is what will help you to build a healthy conflict resolution. I'm not saying that you guys won't have conflicts. You would have conflict, but it's the growth from the conflict, how it's articulated, that will help the woman to feel safe and know that this is the guy for me. The third thing I want to talk about is past experiences and reactions. Everybody has an ex. Everybody has been through a bad experience. Not everybody, sometimes. Most people have been through bad experiences. So we all are coming from bad experiences. This is not when you are bringing your bad energies into your new relationship. It won't work. And what I've noticed is usually is women who bring that baggage into their next relationship. Men don't do that. They usually leave it and close it at the door. They lock it. When they are entering a fresh relationship, they are coming in with a fresh experience, fresh human self, to get to know whoever they are dating. And that's the best thing to do. You don't have to bring your baggage from your old relationship and come and let it affect your new relationship. Most of the times, we know that men don't really talk much. They keep so much inside that sometimes it becomes scary. But you need that person to be your firm grip. You need that person to help you get through whatever trauma or whatever experience you've been through. Know that if person A was bad to you, doesn't mean person B will be bad to you. We are all different people. So sometimes it's good to reflect on your past experiences. That would help you grow, to open up to another relationship or another experiences. These are some of the things that women look out for in a man, to know that this man is for them. If you think there are other things I haven't spoken about, don't forget to comment down below. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel if you like videos like this, share to other people who like videos like this. Subscription is free, so please subscribe. And thanks so much for the love shown on all my videos. Until we meet again in another video. Bye.
Alone with memories, I'm filled with longing, thinking of you, our friendship a strong bond.